If it wasn't for those falls down there, so worm would have start crawl and they all over upon with body and everything over there. So thank God for them fall here for pick.
We have been in this harmful situation for a period of time now. The filter beds have been out of use for quite a few years, and there have been promises all along to render the situation. Now it is completely out of hand because one side of the scheme is blocked off. If you can see the water being flowing all over, it stinks. It stinks. You just cannot bear the stench from this overflowing. Because as you can imagine, these are coming all from the bathrooms. So if you look at it, if you can see it, it's black. You cannot enter from that section of the street. And there is just promises. I don't think we can take it much longer. There are children living almost right in front of where this has been flowing over. Especially if we get a shower of rain, you just can't. Right now, as we speak, you can smell the stench coming. So when it is raining, you can just imagine what it is like. It's unbearable for us.
It is really terrible right here. I'm living right in front of where it's happening. I have 2 babies inside and they're currently sick because of the condition of right here. And we've made a lot of attempts contacting persons and nobody seems to be doing anything until now. The Gleaner is finally here to, I hope to put a stop to this because it is not healthy. It is not healthy, especially in the evenings. The smell starts to rise and it's blowing and it is coming, everything is coming to us full speed ahead. Mosquitoes, if it wasn't for those falls down there, so worm would have start crawl and they all over upon with body and everything over there. So thank God for them fall here for pick.
I have been having a challenge with the sewage situation. As a matter of fact, from the very inception of this, or the construction of this development, the New Works housing development, we have been trying to have the authorities to have the sewage treatment facility in place. As you would have aware or noticed, there's a little thing that was done, which is nothing significant. Since then, we have asked and we have pleaded and we have been begging successive administration to treat with the sewage situation, which is unbearable to the residents of this development. They have complained over time and I have been making all the necessary representation and to no avail.
Who is responsible for this scheme, sir? This scheme is Sugar National Housing Trust, you know. It was being built by sugar workers, sugar industry, but they turned it over to Housing Trust. But as far as I understand, it's like nobody claiming responsibility for it. And if this continues, then there will be no other alternative for us than to take to the street, which we do not want to.
3 years ago, the Honorable Prime Minister would have spoken about treating with 100 schemes. I would have immediately made representation for this one, the New Works Housing Scheme, to be looked at. An environmental situation, which they would have said they would have prioritized. Persons from the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, under which the National Housing Trust falls, and a lady by the name of Miss Johnson. She's one of the senior technical persons at the National Housing Trust. Would have had several meetings with not only myself, but the former Member of Parliament, the present Member of Parliament, Mr. Hugh Graham, and also the residents of this housing scheme. They would have promised that monies would have been made available based on the Prime Minister's pronouncement to remedy this situation 3 years ago. Today again, I'm pleading, I'm asking, I'm begging for the residents of Newark to be aided with the necessary funds to fix this sewage treatment system. It is a national disgrace because it cannot be that after years of toiling and hard work, residents would have bought their houses to retire in peace. And this is the kind of condition that is exhibited towards them. So I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I've asked the minister with portfolio responsibilities, which is the Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Michael, Mr. Andrew Holness, to listen to my plea and to cause the necessary funding to be made available for this environmental breach to be rectified.
If you should have gone to the back of the farm around here, because that's where all the flowing lodge, from this pit and the other one up the top, that is where all the flowing lodge. So I don't know where we can get help or who is gonna help us, but we need some help.
My daughters are currently sick.
Oh, you
right
know
now.
that they are sick from this.
Because look, there is no other way that they would be sick. They come out to play sometime, and you know it is very near. And this time that we're living in COVID, where the flu and everything, that's a bacteria and that's germs, and we're living right in front of the germs right here. So every time they get better, they get sick again. Every time I try, I sanitize, I have my Lysol right here. I'm never out of this. I have medications, and every time they get better, they come out, they play. This is what happens. And we can't stay locked up inside forever. We have to come out, we have to go to shop, we have to pass this area right here.